and Demi crashed.
No!
Chat, we're here. I'm trying to get the game to recognize that I'm on the screen.
All I did was switch sessions. I am.
It's okay.
Game, please process that I'm in the game.
Quickly,
Game.
computer.
It doesn't want to show my screen. It's Minecraft. It's not that hard.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Not Minecraft anymore.
I'm coming back.
We're not playing Minecraft SMP stuff anymore. It's a live SMP.
Oh my
Live
god.
SMP.
Why is this menu not registering? Hold on. I'm finna mess with properties. I'm finna mess with properties.
Don't. Swan, please. Oh no.
This captain needs food.
I have like a chocolate bar on me?
I think I hit disconnect. Let's not do that.
No, I mean like IRL food.
Oh, go get a munch.
Why is the screen?
No,
that's not. Why is my skin? Okay.
Hi, other Swanner. Swanee.
This could actually, function, and that would be real nice.
Oh.
It could do that. It could choose to do that, and it would be really, really nice of it, actually, if it were to, perchance, register that I'm on Minecraft, and it should therefore show Minecraft. Please, for the love of... There we go!
Hello.
Okay, hi guys. It's only been 7 minutes of pain. I need to reload all of my skins. Okay, we'll just spam that button 20 times. I'm sure that worked. I'm sure I'll see everyone in their proper, appropriate skins. So absolutely certain.
Don't worry, there will be no Steves.
I'm not able to have smooth transitions anymore. My game hates me.
I get that.
Anyway, do we want to count ourselves in again and not be disappointed?
Not have a scuff stream? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, we're getting it out now. We're getting it out now. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Well, I suppose it was an open invitation.
Indeed.
We haven't had one of these things since, well, hell. Has
Hell?
it been? No.
No, what do you mean?
If you allow me to finish my sentence, and we might be able to discern the meaning that I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
I don't think we've had one of these things at least open to the public since, was it the Empress's first meeting?
When was that again?
That was
a long time ago.
My memory is failing me.
Greetings.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
no.
Dear Lord, it's been a while.
Oh, it's been a while.
He's scruffy. I know.
Everybody feathers. It's been quite some time.
Oh, dear.
You have a full beard now, I see.
Yes, I do. I've blown it out.
Nice.
Right,
That's it's good to see that you're doing
Hello,
well, I
Abby.
suppose.
My God, I've even
It's
less
been a while.
eyes now somehow.
Yeah.
How do you manage that?
Yeah,
You couldn't see my
What
eyes in
the-
the first place, so how?
Well, I mean, you don't
Whoa.
have eyes. There's nothing to
Oh
see.
my god.
What
Oh.
the?
Ah!
You doing all right there, Doc?
All right.
Yeah.
Sure me.
Oh, it's you.
Oh,
That's
The one who
okay.
stabbed me.
Hold on.
Right?
I remember.
I'll
you.
sit with.
Miss Portray.
Thank you.
I
Yeah,
didn't.
sure.
I did not expect him to be.
Remember when
like
you
that.
guys tackled me and stabbed me? It's kind of a, I'm taking you to court.
Wait. I'm sorry.
It's,
Oh.
Yeah.
Enough.
Sounds that's fair, I
Right.
guess.
Let's go, Val. Okay.
You are too much to handle.
Right. See you around, Demi.
I'll see you around. See you, Asia. There was a new person. There was a new person who.
Oh.
No, don't mind me.
We can discover
Oh.
later.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a bit of there was too much for a moment there.
I think it's time.
We should all probably go.
You ready to go?
Alright, sure.
Alrighty then, everyone. Looks like our messages actually came out pretty precise. That's good.
You'll do fine in there, fella.
Today we're having a public hearing about something that is very, very necessary. A big decision needs to be made today because there is a lot to uncover. Well, I don't think I'm going to waste your time any longer. Come on in.
Right.
The hall is on the right. You can't miss it. It leads up the big stairs.
Sorry, one sec. I need to check in.
Stay close with me, Belle.
I don't think that's necessary, fella.
What? Oh, sorry.
It's not necessary,
Sorry.
don't worry.
Sweet. Sweet hotel.
Alright, sure, this way.
All right.
Yep.
Is that everybody?
So many plants.
Yes.
Hey, you all keep this place guarded while this meeting is happening.
It's okay. It's okay if Val said.
Nerds want
Call any leaders, you know where to take your seats. Everybody else can sit in the public
Alright,
stands.
so right here.
I gotta go take my spot.
Okay.
Thank you.
Cronimos, nice seeing you again.
There you go.
Come on, Fresh.
This meeting will be done soon, okay?
Pick a spot.
Best behavior.
Hello.
I'm going to be fully honest. I thought it was an invitation to a hotel.
No,
I think
no,
I misread
Fresh,
the
no.
situation.
You're certainly
Oh
gonna
my
enjoy
God,
your
Fish.
stay then, if that's the case.
How did you hear me? What the fuck?
You're loud whispering.
Oh, you're
It's
gonna work on that.
Alright then, here, I'll go ahead and get a count going. Phone's not here. Fox didn't show up. Evan. I'm sure they have their reasons. Soul's not here. Chris is not here. We'll talk about that later. Seems like we got some new faces around here as well. I see some people in the back there.
Oh, orders.
I'm sure they're here for a reason, but we treat these reincarnates with respect because they're just like us. Nothing different. Just a second chance at life. I'm sure everybody knows about the reincarnate deal that's going on with the gods. But if you need a refresher, the gods came to us and said that they will be bringing back people from the underworld, specifically ones that had their lives cut short. So you treat them with respect. They're human after all. Anyways, I think we should get started, right? Alrighty then, I'll go ahead and take the stand to basically present in a bird's eye view of everything, what is going on. As you may know, we have had trouble recently with a little bit of a rebellion known as the Argus Insurgency. And for the most part, they've been keeping quiet. We just assumed that they wanted to admit defeat and they destroyed themselves from the inside out. It seemed like that was the case at first. But recently, this place got robbed, which is why we have all of that new security out there. However, they didn't stop at that. I was approached the other day by my companion over there, Kat, because I had given her a special task last time we did a meeting to basically keep an eye on some people that I would want to keep protected. To basically keep an eye on one of those was another godborn like myself, named Sin. I'm sure you met them. They're quiet, like to keep to themselves. However, I was presented to something that I didn't think was possible. Sin was brought out to the middle of nowhere, or so he claims. And he was given a special deal by the Argus Insurgency. 1,000 emerald blocks to assassinate our leader. Now, he told me in specific that he didn't take the deal because it was a bad one. Asking to kill someone for that measly amount, especially someone like my sister, and her power, her position, is honestly chump change. That's what he told me. However, they didn't stop at that. These insurgency members wanted to silence him. So they killed him. They killed him in cold blood on the spot. Now, if this all sounds familiar to you, you may harken back to the time in which the Dogeland fire had happened, where the rebels themselves caused a massive arson attack against the Dogeland Inn Hotel. They claimed the same thing, that the New World Order was responsible for a murder. But, of course, they didn't have any evidence to prove it. It was a measly claim, a bogus one at best. Now you might be wondering, if Sin's been murdered, then where's the evidence? Well, I have it for you right here. A jar of his coagulated blood at the scene.
Ew.
I had my own men go out to that scene immediately and collect it before the insurgency could even think about clearing something up. So if anybody wants to argue with me about evidence, I will be glad to shove this jar in your face. Because this is real. This is very much real. However, something that isn't real, or I would like to think isn't real still, but is very much the truth, is that Sin is alive.
What?
Sin survived being killed.
What? That can't.
Yeah.
Wait.
If he
You
survived,
mean he?
I'll give you a minute to comprehend all of that because even I know that that was crazy. I didn't believe it when I first saw it too.
Hey.
if I made a question. So you're saying that he was killed, but he survived being killed. So how was he killed then? From what you're saying, it sounds like he was just an attempted murder and then he survived. That's what I'm gathering.
Well, fella, I've never met you before, but it's nice to meet you now under these circumstances.
Fish Fishington, nice to meet you.
Well, Fish, the proof is all in this seal. You see, immediately after everything had happened, I went to my sister because I felt like she was the only capable person of maybe making some sense of this. And so we contacted our uncle. Hades, to be specific, god of the dead, king of the underworld. And well, he came down and already knew what we were about to ask. So we asked our question, and apparently to him it was our divine right to know the answer of something we had finally figured out, something we had only speculated to be something on the surface. There are moments in this world where something does not make sense. Something does not make sense to any of us. Also, Yuki, your mic is still on.
Oh my god, sorry.
You're
Sorry, my
fine,
guy.
don't worry. Anyways, that aside.
That's our ruler.
Anyways, that stuff aside, back in character. Let me ask you all something. Is there something that you have seen that you cannot explain? Something that didn't make sense to you? Something that
our entire prime example.
I mean, yeah, that's a good example right there. Our ally, our friend, Zolan is just, he's not the same anymore. And this happened overnight. Listen, my point is that me and my sister found out something that I think is going to shock every single one of you. All right? And the proof is all in this seal. This seal is known as a seal of allothelia. Now I'm going to read it, all right? And after I'm done reading it, I will go ahead and tell you what we figured out. It says, "To the dearest mortals living upon Gaia, by the time you read this, I will have already relayed the information sealed within the texts of this seal to your acquaintances, Queen Yuki and Red Right Hand Justin. I was afraid some of you wouldn't believe the authenticity of their claims, but as it's their divine right to hold the information they now possess, I shall oblige in attesting that all that is being brought to you is nothing but the absolute truth. We gods do not lie and cannot lie to mortal beings, and the seal you are holding is all you need in order to believe that statement. The seal in which you hold is known as the seal of allothelia. It's a seal that contains nothing but truthful expressions and thus cannot be destroyed by any means. If you are still not convinced, you can by all means attempt to destroy it, but you will only be losing more time that you could be using to front your efforts. Plus, it will only prove its point. As with what I stated with the War Twins, dark days are here, mortals, and the god of the dead is on your side, Hades. So what I'm about to tell you has been verified by a deity who has stated that he cannot lie to any of us, mortal beings at least. Well, here goes nothing. The only reason sin survived is because death does not end merely by one chance. It ends after 3. Which means any one of us could die, but we would have 2 more chances at life. He explained it as a system to help preserve life, considering our situation. All of us have 3 lives. 3 lives to live, and unfortunately, if we lose the last one, that's it. Death follows its wake. That's the reason sin survived. Only one of his lives was taken, so therefore he has 2 now. And as I'm aware, everybody in this room has 3.
This just makes the game all the more fun now, doesn't it? But yes, what he's saying is true. We all have 3 canon lives, basically. Do with it what you will. But I assure you that after the 3rd one, you're going to regret ever being reckless with your lives.
Before I continue with everything else I'm saying, there are a few other things that I need to express. This system does not apply to those who die of old age or natural causes. That's something I remember abundantly clear. And as far as I'm concerned, reincarnates also obliged to this rule. Villagers are mortal beings as well. I'm not sure if pets or animals have this system going on, but I'm sure they don't. But as of right now, that's what stands. We all have 3 lives, and after the 3rd is gone, we are gone completely. We go to wherever we go. That's all I really have to say about that. I wasn't expecting this news either, but it makes a lot of sense. My companion cat can attest that she saw Sin die. An arrow straight to the head.
It's true. I saw it. I was there.
And
He
I
didn't
can
deserve to go out that way.
And I can also attest that myself and Ellie witnessed him respawn, I guess you can say, in his bed. He wasn't there, and then he was there. I don't know how this really works a lot, so we'll have to get more information out of Hades. But as of right now, that's all we have.
Wait, if cats saw it happen, do they know who shot him?
We're gonna get to that, all right? We're gonna get to that.
You're gonna love the answer, don't worry.
In other news, before we get into, obviously, the suspects, we raided Survivor last night. It was an executive order. The occupant that was in said Survivor
Wait for it, Allie.
has escaped. However, we've managed to take his place. But if you've managed to piece 1 and 2 together, one of the culprits is Lee. The same man who tried to put me on trial for being a traitor. He was the one that shot Sin. Because he wanted to keep him hush. A mercenary's code. If a deal doesn't go right, you get rid of the accompanied party.
This is perfect.
Damn
What
bastard.
comes around goes around.
Lee.
Karma truly is a bitch.
Mhm.
My God, you sound crazed.
I only knew that it was inevitable. But he wasn't alone. He wasn't
Oh,
alone. No. He was not alone. That's for sure. Sky was there with him. And they let this happen. Stood by and watched them kill my friend. Stood there and allow his blood to spill on the sand. The same blood that I carry in my hand right now. Now, I don't know about you, but that pisses me off.
and what are we going to do about that, dear brother?
We are creating another bounty for not just one, but 2 individuals.
Mhm.
Lee will have a bounty of 1,000 emerald blocks, the same exact number that he offered to kill my sister. Now, you might be wondering who the other one is. Well, Swanson, let me ask you something. Have you noticed that your numbers in the Royal Guard have been dwindling?
Yes.
They're defecting. And we know exactly who's running the operation. Are you familiar with the name Payon?
Yeah, they're one of the men, ain't they?
A royal guard that was sent to keep my sister's kids protected. They failed at that job, so therefore they were relocated. However, it just so happens that after that had happened, they disappeared without a trace. No evidence of where they went, no signs of them dying, and even then, they have 3 lives like we've discussed. And then somehow, after they had left, our soldiers started to defect. They're growing an army. And it's because of Payon. So I'm offering his bounty out to someone too. Or at least the whole world for that matter. Your soldiers have been defecting under your watch.
That is. It's a fault of mine. If they're defecting, I should have noticed.
If it makes you feel any better, me and Katamos are not sure if any of our soldiers have defected either. Which is why we're going on to the next topic. We will be enforcing an immediate loyalty check policy on both of our militaries. My sister stated to me the other day that once one person leaves, a bunch will follow. And it's up to you and me, Swanson, to make sure that doesn't happen. If anybody thinks about leaving or even betraying something like this, they're already going to the wrong cause.
The
We need to-
consequence?
Well, considering the fact that we are now declaring the insurgency a group of terrorists, we shall treat them as them too.
I see.
They need to be imprisoned. They're too dangerous, especially when it comes to the Royal Guard. The Royal Guard, they may not be strong in terms of how my soldiers are, but they are very good in strategic combat. They only learn from the best, after all. You, my sister, anybody else who's considered really good at this kind of stuff. And if they're mainly targeting Royal Guards, that means they're going to have a small army that could probably survive this entire war.
They're going to know our tactics. The ones we teach, at least.
Exactly. This has all been happening underneath our noses. And of course, it's on us for not picking up on the signs sooner. They went silent. Of course they were planning. We should have never been too cocky about our efforts. But alas, we won't make that same mistake again. I can definitely assure you that. Because they may have a little small army, but we have the entire... And we're going to show them. We're going to show all of them who they messed with.
So
were
we
sent-
basically decided something. I'm guessing that's where you're going for next.
Well, first and foremost, our allies need to be sent the call. Mint, I see you over there in the chair.
Indeed.
It's time to get your fleets ready. And any local militias that any of you have made, you need to get them on standby as well. Because once this happens, once this gets out, it's only inevitable that they're going to start targeting some of our vital lifelines. They're irrational. So of course they're going to do that. That's how all wars start. And that leads me to my final point. We unfortunately can no longer ignore this threat as much as we want to. Our livelihoods are at stake here. Everything we ever worked for, all the people that we house, all the men, women, children, non-binary people, anything you can think of, all of these people, their lives are at risk. The insurgency has already proved enough, torching a place where innocent people got burned to the point where they could have died from their injuries, killing an innocent man, even though he wasn't even a mercenary like they believed. And as far as I'm concerned, I haven't seen some of our individuals around. Where's Bentley? Can anybody in this room tell me where he is?
That's what I've been wondering as well. The last I heard, he went on patrol and never really came back, which is why information's been really slow.
All these empty seats you see here can mean either one of two things. They're either on their side or they've been kidnapped. Because I wouldn't put it past the insurgency to try to do something like this. It's irrational. It's bold. They're targeting everything we ever own. And that includes every single one of you. You're all targets to them. So I would watch your back extensively. But what are we going to do to fight back against this? I think it's only inevitable that a declaration of war must be drafted. They're the ones who fired the first shots. By the gods, we're going to fire back. We have the numbers. We have the strength. If we want this to go smoothly, maybe they'll realize they've made a mistake and they'll finally do themselves a favor and finally turn themselves in and forget this ludicrous dream. A dream of freedom and justice for claims that have nothing to back them up. I've got the blood in my hand, and they have the blood on their bows. So I think it's necessary that we fight back against the ones that are trying to ruin this new world. We don't know how we ended up here, but by the gods, we're not going to let this ruin it. This is our second chance at life. And I'd be damned to have some little imposter group just take that away from us. So I ask all of you on the council, all in favor of declaring war on the Argus insurgency.
I am not.
I do,
Zero.
obviously.
I.
Zolan.
But of course.
Yes.
Why do we put the mentally unhinged into power?
Swanson.
This
I
was
don't know why
inevitable.
these people are like this.
Gabriel has already told me their answer. Cam. Think about our kids. Do you really want them to end up dead?
Fine.
I'll get them back. Obviously, I know your answer.
Of course, I'm the one who made the declaration.
Allison.
This is a consequence of what they did, Allie. Remember that?
Think about what they did. Think about what they did to Miles and to you. They didn't even give you a chance. Boasting, talking about a bonfire, to enjoy it. Wouldn't you like to see justice served against the people that took everything from your friend?
I need more time. Please.
Very well then. Fabio, I've already heard your answer. Asia?
I agree with it. It was inevitable either way.
Miles?
I knew it was gonna happen eventually, so whatever we gotta do.
Demi?
I agree. It's bound to happen.
Even with the seats empty, it is unanimously agreed on that we retaliate against the Argus insurgency. We must protect what we have left. That includes all of you. You may not think you're important to us, but you very much are. A council like this cannot run something if they don't have the people. And I know you may not agree with this decision, but just understand that we're doing this for your protection. We don't want you to die.
It's either us or them, guys. Just think about that real quick. And I'm pretty sure none of you want your canon lives to just be taken like that.
As much as I dislike war, I stand with you wholeheartedly. And I hope the research center does as well.
We will protect it with our lives, even if we only have 3. I can guarantee you that.
And I stand with you.
As I do with you. I stand with all of you. We will fight side by side. We will show them what they don't have.
It appears once again history repeats itself over and over. Never-ending cycle, it seems.
This is humanity we're talking about, and humanity is and will always do stupid decisions.
Indeed, I guess that is true.
Unfavorably, I'll lend my navy. But I will not spill blood myself, as I've promised never to do so again.
Oh, don't worry about that. That's what we have the prison for. We're just gonna toss them in a nice, very, very nice cold cell. You don't even have to do
only be
anything.
spilled if they want it to be spilled. I cannot guarantee that your fleet will not be prone to attack. They're unpredictable. I'll give them that. It's up to you to defend yourself if you truly want to. But sometimes prisoners don't need to be killed. And if they're smart enough, they'll surrender. We'll give them an ultimatum. But if they don't reply, expect the unknown and the inevitable.
Do you have the documentation for the war? The declaration of war on you?
Yeah. Just give me a second. Just got to comprehend everything I just said. Because I never thought in all of my life that I would be the one telling you all of this.
Well, you are the god of war. It's pretty fitting. Think about it.
Still trying to get used to that, though.
Honestly, most of the Godborns are. That looks so glum, Allison. I mean, I know you have friends on that other side, but, you know, they used to be. Don't worry, you'll see them. Behind bars, anyway.
Why are you laughing?
Oh, dear.
Why are you laughing like that? I don't understand, okay? Why are you laughing like that?
I just think that this is fun.
You think this is fun to you? I'm sorry,
Don't worry, I can understand. They were once your friends. But you know, we can't just pardon people not after what they did.
Too much has been destroyed, Allison. They gave us no other choice. But I'm not going to be laughing. I'm going to be putting all the talking in my blade. I have it right here. Do you wish for me to read it out?
Yes, please. Very much so.
As it stands of today, this draft of declaration of war has been created and unanimously agreed upon by the New World Order Council. It reads the following. Due to the various recent incidents that the Argus insurgency have caused, as well as the death and murder of Sin, the New World Order has unanimously voted on retaliating against these injustices by declaring war against the aforementioned rebel group, known as the Argus insurgency. Therefore, I, Queen Yuki, Lady of Haven, President and Queen of the New World, hereby declare a state of war between the Argus insurgency and the New World Order. Furthermore, I, the said President and Queen of the New World, hereby declare that any and all members of the Argus insurgency are now considered war criminals, and anyone associated with them will be sentenced to immediate imprisonment upon capture to the Tartarus Abyss prison. However, should the aforementioned rebel group surrender willingly, then they will be spared only under unconditional surrender. Any and all resistance will be met with lethal force. In witness whereof I have set my hand and sealed it to this day at the Quartz Palace, Beantopia. From here on out, we must remain vigilant. Protect yourselves, protect your loved ones, protect everything you have, because we're going to need it if we want to survive and live to see another day. I don't know what the insurgency's plans are, but so far, they've chosen the nuclear option, and we will be responding. With that out of the way, I think it's safe to say that this meeting is adjourned.
Yes. Now, I'm just going to tell you all to be careful on your way home. You don't know what's going to happen. Anyways, if you want to talk amongst yourselves, then go do that. It's good to see you again, by the way, Zolan.
This game is gonna be so much more fun.
Maniac.
Long live the
We're
queen.
fucked.
Time to set the pieces in motion.
I think I need to go outside for a bit.
Asia.
Just sickening.
Oh, and I hope you got all of that. We need that covered everywhere.
Hey, Yuki.
Hello, dear.
Noi,
Hey. How are you?
I'm going to protect you with all my life. Or lives, I should say.
Do be careful on your place,
Why are
kid.
you such a kiddo?
I will, you know this.
I'm so very scared.
I know you are.
Go on.
So am I.
Isn't history
You
nasty?
doing alright?
Be careful too, please.
Ugh.
Just
Of course, I always be careful.
I mean it. Please be careful.
Of course I will. Don't worry about that. You know me. I have a plan for everything.
Okay. Okay.
And thank you for
Let's go
supporting
outside.
me always, my dear.
Okay. Why don't we go head on out?
I have an idea fresh.
What?
Look, just
This sickens me.
Yes, it does.
with everything
It's
that's going on, I'm
not-
probably going to be working on building and stuff. So
It's
heads
just
Why don't we
up,
go
okay?
and make sure?
It's
I
treated
won't
like
go
a
too far.
team.
Excuse me for a minute. Hang on a sec.
Time.
Hello.
Yes, Watson?
This isn't the time to be saying such words or the place.
I know.
Just
Oh,
take a deep breath, alright?
Is our government really that corrupt?
Come to mom.
That is common.
Fish.
What are I'll come back.
There's too much.
Listen, why don't we go outside, alright?
I don't really like rain.
Sure, we could
Let's
stay and
go.
breathe the fresh air in the first place.
I'll make sure you have guards stationed at your
Hello.
place.
I cannot
hello.
fish.
No,
Come
I
on.
need to get my face out. I'm gonna be famous. Hold on.
I was gonna
Fish,
ask about
Fish,
that
no.
too.
No.
Fish, move before I break the camera.
Oh,
Actually, well, that's
Alright,
gonna cause
fellas.
more issues. Why would you do that? That's just gonna cause even more issues.
Everyone just get the hell outside, come on!
You're no fun.
This isn't fun.
Yes, but perhaps we need to lighten the mood a bit.
Okay, we can lighten the mood. We can lighten the mood.
The world of sadness won't only take you so far when everything's grey.
Hello, my child. How are you?
I'm okay. Just very, very scared.
Don't
Especially.
be scared. I heard from a little birdie, by the way, that you have a tunnel going to Demi's place. Just
Look, they snuck that one in for themselves, okay? I didn't do that one.
it's okay, sweet.
Angel. Not
Sweet
me,
potato.
totally.
I'm just going to ask you to do me a favor real quick.
What?
You didn't know?
No, I didn't let them know.
Do you want to tell them or should I?
Go right ahead.
Alright, I'm just going to say this, but you might have a future mom. Another one.
Coffee.
No, coffee. No.
Coffee.
Oh, God.
Yeah, what? Where are you
Coffee.
getting those?
They're making it at their place now.
Sorry, they got it from me.
They don't.
Blame
I left
Angel.
They don't.
I left. Well, then they were, I left my coffee mug on the table one day, and they just kind of, they thought it was hot chocolate.
Okay. That explains a lot.
Coffee.
Oh,
Rascal over here went into my room.
that doesn't surprise me at all either.
Blame Angel.
No, you can't blame
Angel's the
Angel
one.
at all. No, you tend to sneak into Druid's Leaf too all the time. You can't blame that on the Angel.
Because you making your traps.
Hey, look, they're
Well-
safe. Jason's just a bit banged up. A little.
Mm-hmm.
My dear.
Hmm?
I just want you to be aware that, well, since we're going to be heading into a state of war, keep those tunnels open. Just so they can escape.
Of course.
Just in case war ends up coming to their side.
I protect my sister at all costs.
And you guys know I would protect y'all. Make sure y'all are safe first.
I mean,
Don't worry.
I
I'm
have,
going to send guards.
I have my ways of running away. Right, Mom?
Well, the effects are not. Well, they're already taking effect, I guess you can say.
By the way, Justin.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm proud to make that into the open now. Yeah.
Even in the middle of darkness, there's always light. I guess you could say. Honestly, I wish I could show you who I'm seeing as well, but
Oh.
that would require me to summon them.
I'm just going to take a wild guess from mythology, and it's Aphrodite, isn't it?
Well, I wouldn't say we're official. We've just been seeing each other a lot.
Ooh.
I mean, your unity is inevitable.
Thanks, I guess.
Anyhow, wait, who's that?
I was waiting for you to notice.
Trace.
Hello, Justin. Good to see you again.
Yeah, they're a friend of mine.
I can barely see it. This is so tall.
Come around.
Come around the end.
Remember, I told you about that one person that told me that Lee was up to no good. They're technically the first one who forewarned me about that.
I mean, I thought it
Are
was
you?
pretty
I have never
obvious.
seen you before. Are you a reincarnate?
Yes, I am.
Anyways, well, at the very least, you got the message. Otherwise, we wouldn't have known, and they would have gotten away with it.
I am curious to see what all these other people's opinions are on all of this. That means they have dialogue, just saying.
I know, I was going to go over, but I started lagging. I was like, oh, that's my cue to go on. Anyways.
Gerald would be seen crossing his arms and with a look of resentment. These damn rebels. I'm getting really sick and tired of their presence. Everything was fine until they started showing up and causing a ruckus. Why can't they just do themselves a favor and turn themselves in? They're not heroes if they think they are. Gerald would take a moment of silence to breathe. Sorry about that. Guess I needed a vent. Honestly, it's all right.
It is understandable.
Gabriel. Gabriel seems to be off in their own space. I don't understand why this is even happening. Have the rebels gone this far? Killing someone in response to getting them to kill someone else? Ridiculous, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Especially someone
the world goes blind, eh?
Especially finding out that it's someone I'm very close to knowing.
Cadamos. I know you're probably not taking the news well. Cadamos would be clenching his fists. He seems to be holding off a lot of anger as well as disappointment. Payon. How could he? These are the only words you can hear. It's best to give him some space. Payon was Cadamos' friend. I didn't imagine he was going to take it well. Fabio doesn't seem to be fazed by the news. It's almost as if they were expecting for all of this to happen. An eye for an eye and the new world truly goes blind. It's like the queen once said, they're getting desperate. They'll get what's coming. Fabio doesn't seem like they want to talk anymore.
Still amazes me how they can form full sentences now.
Well, teachings go a long way, and unfortunately, if the insurgency wants to keep making a ruckus, we won't have any teachings. That's one of our industries, helping them understand us more.
Well,
After
this
all,
will all go into the history books.
History. The first ever historical event is a new world war.
Hopefully, it'll be the only one.
Hopefully.
Only
If it's
pray to
anything
the
like
gods.
the old one, we'll at least have two.
Actually, that's kind of interesting. Back then, during the old world, obviously, World War I started because, well, it's believed that I think it was the King of Austria actually got assassinated, and many believed that to be the start of the First World War. Although that's widely disputed sometimes, from what I remember. Kind of interesting how a parallel that might not even be true turns up in the new world. Someone gets assassinated, and then everyone goes to war.
Well, as the story's passed around, it loses details and meaning. Who's to tell what is true and what is not?
That's the thing. This world's full of stuff that I can't even comprehend myself still. Potions, nether stars, totems that negate death.
Oh yeah, no,
life
that was
system.
fun.
What? Wait, what?
Oh, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Totems that. Okay.
Sorry,
I'll
I'm
tell
spaced out.
you
Speaking of
more. I'll
death.
tell you more later. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Speaking of death, you earlier said everyone in the room, as far as you knew, had 3 lives. You left out Zolan.
Well, considering his circumstance, he's got 2. I'm sure everybody could have pieced that together, but I guess I was more in the moment of what was happening. I mean, I'm just some lawyer who turned into a politician in the old world. I didn't think I was going to have to be the main speaker of a war front, but it's like my sister said, I'm the god of war. I was only inevitable that I was going to do something like this.
You know, to be fair, Zolan is pretty smart. I think they can just piece it together.
Yes, very true. If he wasn't absolutely
I
great right now.
love his vibe now. We're on the same page practically.
You
wonderful.
do what you like whatever you want to like. I'm more focused on getting those rebels.
Well,
They
one of
hurt
them's
someone
right
that
here.
I care about. Anyways,
Well, if Eldrin seems to spot anything, I'll let you know.
well, how is the little bird?
Somewhere off getting seeds, I think.
I wouldn't expect something more than obviously Eldrin doing that. I mean, the last time I saw him, he was perched up on my balcony. Gave him a few little head pats before he flew away.
Yes.
It's nice to at least know that you're communicating with me through him. Didn't think birds had such an intelligence, but I guess I missed out on a lot of the old world stuff.
Ravens are surprisingly smart, though he is a lot better at writing than he is speaking.
I guess I'll have to see that in action.
It would be interesting to see a bird.
Freaking Zolan at ping pong. I don't know how, but he
What,
did.
the very first
Wait,
video
what?
game?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Somehow I don't question it. He just
It's actually kind of hilarious to think a
Yeah,
bird
how,
could be the
how can we get that bird to spy for us?
You know, it would be interesting to
I
see
wouldn't
that
do that,
bird
though.
speak. You know, Justin, this is just a thought, but it would be very interesting to see a bird talk in Morse code.
Specifically tapping.
To do that.
Really? What do they
Yes.
tap their beak on the table?
We have our own sort of Morse code. Sometimes it's a beak tap, sometimes claw.
Well, that would make some very interesting encoded messages.
I will have to let
Since
Angel
he speaks
know
in very
about.
much broken English.
It's gonna be one hell of a hassle to get these posters updated.
Where's Noi? Oh,
Well,
there you go.
Noise, noise,
technically
noise.
speaking, only that one.
I'm gonna have to inform Angel about the guards.
Yeah.
All right. So that they don't get startled. By the way, is your sister doing back at being in court? I heard it's flourishing very nicely, actually. Good job.
Yeah, you should definitely come visit. We got the drink bar.
Yeah.
We got the drink bar
They
set
have
up.
their own little side business.
Oh no, it's not little. It's definitely a huge building.
It's not little anymore.
How big is it now?
Pretty big.
Big building.
Bigger than your tree.
Well, they truly are my children.
Yeah, no, he doesn't sleep.
Not sure if I should be concerned by that or not.
I don't sleep yet.
Did
Wait, yes.
Did you sleep last time?
Greetings, Empress.
Hello.
I simply came to see if there was any discussion needed with me.
Well, I will just say that you're probably going to need to put some Azure guards by Beaten Corp.
I will look into
kick
them
your
and
butt.
make sure to choose the ones that I believe
Bull.
are
No, you won't.
least likely to stray.
Yes. Also, Noi,
Yeah.
you're probably going to have to tell the guards and Swanson over here about the tunnel so that they can, in case something does happen and be in Corp, they can escort you there. So you
It
can
would be
escape the
crazy if the
ways.
rebels even attacked a place like that.
Oh no,
Just
trust
kids.
me. If they do try to basically take my children, I will retaliate both with full
I
full
don't even
force.
think they are that stupid.
There's plenty of
No, I
traps.
mean they've been
I'm surprised.
Very much true. That is a good point.
I'm surprised you guys didn't mention Nova.
Well,
Oh, Nova.
there's nothing really to talk about. Nova's been missing ever since we took care of them. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, nobody's actually seen their whereabouts.
They gotta be somewhere.
Not as yet. No.
Well, we
But
haven't
they've
found a
gotta-
body, so they haven't died 3 times. But my best bet is that they're off somewhere.
They're probably hiding like a mole.
They have a
Is
whole world to
Lee's-
hide in. If someone
is
really
Lee
wants to
gonna
go
be up here?
unfound, it's possible.
Yeah, along with
Of course.
Payon. We just got to get those printed first, which
Mm-hmm.
I already told Catamos about the. Well, I mean, he was there in the meeting. The loyalty check. I'll just have to talk to our industries as soon as possible. and just
I
get
hope
it
you're
settled
fine,
orders.
by the way, Swanson, with the fact that we may have to put them in jail.
What? Some of the guards?
No, so the people that's in the Argus insurgency. I hope you're fine with putting people in jail.
Jail is their rightful place. I'm not opposed to that.
Yes, exactly. Especially our last conversation about killing. So, figured that would be fine with you if they were just put in behind bars.
Of course.
That
Everyone
will
deserves
probably
to
be the
suffer for their
safer option over
crimes
killing
Coffee.
them with
in
the
the right
lives.
way.
No.
Also, who's
Well,
that
if-
green-haired person?
Oh, well, I suppose she did want to meet you. I'm not sure if now's the right time.
Oh no.
Shermie is a reincarnate. They happened upon Talon Peaks, and, well, they happen to live there now.
Man, reincarnates are popping up left and right. Hades was right
Do-
about that one.
We do.
Forgive her if she says something out of line. She's a bit more of a innocent-minded type. She's struggling to understand the necessity of all this.
And
Just,
she was
just
here
a
when we went
smidge.
over that.
I
I would've-
believe they were sitting
If I would have,
behind me.
if I would have known that, I would have listened to my words.
She's rather eager to, well, participate in things and the like, and it's not my right to treat them as if they're not an adult. So,
It's fine.
Is she like oblivious?
in some ways, yes.
Oh dear.
Not completely. She gets most things. It's just some things fly over her head. And
So
so in some of
innocent.
her beliefs, she can be very quick to just...
You might want to keep an eye on that. You never know who could take advantage of that.
I'm well aware. I've already taken the necessary steps.
Just
That's
make
what
sure
freaks me
that,
out the most.
well, that would be bad if the rebels ever approach Shermie, if they could.
Well, I mean, they managed to convince some of our guards, so yeah. I guess there's some truth to that.
I apologize that I didn't notice sooner that...
Again, I don't even know if my soldiers have started defecting. I'm gonna have
None of
Catalyst
us-
immediately reinforce that policy.
Still
None
my
of us could've-
responsibility as the captain to notice these things amongst my own guard.
Yeah, well, you can't notice everything if they're talking behind walls that you can't hear through. They were sneaky in their approach. They're smart. They're strategic. So what? They outsmarted you. They're not gonna outsmart you again.
Thank you.
Don't thank me. You don't need to. I'm just hoping that this war ends quickly. These rebels have
It's a
taken
war.
so
What
much.
war has ever ended quickly?
The 102nd war?
What?
Just a little history lesson. It was a war that happened that only lasted 100 seconds. That's all you really need to know. Look at me being a smartass. I apologize.
I think
rev
most
wasn't
folks would
taken in a
prefer if
battle
this
in the
war
past.
ended quickly as well.
Your name is supposed to be Sweet Potato, not Tomato.
Do not remind me.
I see you two lurking in the back over there. If you want to join in, you can.
Oh, we were just waiting, being polite.
No, come on in. You're fine, don't worry. We're all friends here.
Yeah.
Well, if Shermie wants to talk to me, I have to probably introduce myself formally, so...
I'll come with you just to make sure.
Oh,
I mean, it's fine. I don't really need an escort to talk to Shermie.
Shermie may say a few things and they're just a bit on edge is all. A
It's
familiar
fine.
face may help them.
I see. Alright then.
Yeah. I need to be there for Shermie right now. I will be back soon.
If you guys need any like food or anything, I'll definitely supply food.
Yeah, but I'd rather you not become a huge thing because, well,
you can catch them later.
if you start giving stuff to us, the insurgency automatically thinks you're a target. They'll want to target supply lines. It's only reasonable that they try. But who knows? I could be wrong. I've never fought a war before. Kind of ironic coming
Could
from
be
me.
more of that hypocritical sense that they didn't want to hurt citizens, yet they do it anyways.
Then what about me?
I mean,
Well,
Can't really die again, I don't think. And I can't be targeted. I want to help. So many people out there sounded so afraid and unhappy, and I want to make this as quick as possible. Anything
I'm
I
sure
can
we,
do.
I'm sure we can come up with something, all right? I can't really say that I don't want you getting killed because, well,
Yeah, they're literally
but
a
I'm,
ghost. They can't die.
But I'm sure if you do want to help, there's a lot you can do. We'll have to discuss this maybe later today. It seems like everybody's taking the full swing of things, and I'd rather not rush in and immediately tell them to do stuff because, well, I kind of already told them to prepare.
This is going to be one heck of a ride.
I mean, you have our
Damn
place
right
if you
about
need to
that
hide.
one.
Hopefully it's a
Yeah.
short ride. Hopefully.
Very short, hopefully.
You're telling me.
We're in a world of Godborns. This is not going to be a short war.
Power battle. That's how it's going to end up being.
Well, if any of you need a drink to take the edge off, there's a rec room in that elevator over there.
I will take you up on that offer.
I think I could go for one myself.
Then
been
you
a
want to
while,
have a good drink.
anyway.
No, you cannot go. No. No drinks, not until you're older. Not until you're
I
older.
have coffee though.
No, no. That's not any better. All right, you want to go see Shermie?
Sure.
Who's joining us?
Anyways,
Okay.
I'm not here to talk to that fellow.
Shermie, the Empress has come to formally introduce herself to you.
Nice to meet you. You're one of the new reincarnates, so I have to know you.
Oh, they came from hell.
Okay. Nice to meet you. I'm Shermie, and yeah, I reincarnated some time ago. That's
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It reminds me of when I went to the Philippines, I'm not gonna lie.
Sorry.
No, that's actually a good thing.
Oh, alright. I don't really know what to say.
It's
You own
fine.
the big building, right?
Yes.
Oh. Are you a god?
I'm not.
I found Miles.
You're
Let's
not.
go talk to him, okay?
No, I guess you could say I'm like Swanson over here, a god born, but not a god.
Say goodbye to your
Gods are
friends, okay?
different.
I'm a
Oh.
god.
Wait, Allie, did you just say you found Miles?
Yeah, I saw Miles. Why?
I need to knock him in the head real quick. Where is he?
For a second.
You're welcome to follow me. I mean,
How's that? You have a little flower.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
all right.
I brought it with me.
Bye, Swanson. Bye, Shermie.
Does it comfort you?
Nice to meet you.
Bye, Noe.
Shermie, be good, okay?
Come by Sakura Heart anytime. All right, follow me.
Shermie, remember what I said about them. You be good. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope she hasn't told you any more of those nonsensical rules.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
It's fine.
Anyway.
I made a friend, Ellie.
That's cool.
Yeah. With Shermie. Shermie's really nice.
Shermie's nice. Yeah. Well, there he is. I'm glad you made a friend.
Oh, it's Miles.
You can go along.
Hey, Miles.
Miles.
Hi.
Grim Reaper!
I'm not a Grim
What?
Reaper.
Grim Reaper.
What?
I'm not a Grim Reaper.
Hi, Grim Reaper!
Why is?
Yeah,
Why is
it's
she
a
calling him that?
it's a nickname. Remember, Asia, that I told you what happened when they first met? Yeah. Val thought Miles was a Grim Reaper when they first met, and tried to bonk him on the head.
I love that. That's fantastic. Miles?
No.
What do you mean? No, I haven't done. No. I haven't done anything yet. First.
Wait, Demi, sorry. Before you do anything, Miles,
Hmm?
come here, please.
Why?
Please.
I'll stand over here. Okay.
She said please, now you
I have
gotta.
to because of the please.
I missed ya, bud.
Yeah, sorry. I had a lot to do.
I really did miss you.
Sorry.
Where have you been? You left me worried. Me and Val.
I have a lot to go. I have a lot going on right now. So
I'm just glad you're safe. Are you eating well?
yeah, well, for the most part, I have mochi, but
Yeah, that's good.
Mochi.
yeah, mochi.
Well,
Here, have a mochi.
Val's been really good, actually. They've been studying, and they made sure not to bonk anyone on the head on purpose.
On purpose.
Asked if she could bonk a fish in the head. It said no.
You know what? I'll
Aw.
allow that. Yeah, you can bonk fish in the head.
This was being. Okay.
Not with a sword.
No,
what did I
no.
tell you?
Please.
No.
No.
I will allow you to use a
Sword out.
stick
Oh
or
my
a
God.
shovel. Okay?
Stick or shovel.
You know what? That's fair.
I have a blaze rod.
No, dude. Actually, wait.
What-
Fried
what-
chicken sounds
this
pretty.
guy is
Fried
kinda
chicken. Fried
weird.
fish sounds pretty.
All right, Demi, your turn. You
Alright.
can go ahead.
Miles, you're a dingus. You know that?
Miles, don't move.
I'm not going, dude. If I was
Miles,
actually
so
mad at
you're
you,
not-
I would not hesitate to stab you. But I'm not mad at you. I'm more worried for you, bud.
I have no idea what's going on
Good.
at this point.
Don't
No.
worry, they're not gonna hurt you.
Oh.
Well, not to my knowledge.
I mean,
And I've noticed something. You've
Hmm?
been hanging out with Demi a lot. Have you guys been talking to each other, being friends?
I
We
slept
had-
in one of their trees.
Yeah. And then he tried
Oh,
to offer me something in the tree. It's a kind of. Yeah.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
it's just like this.
it,
I was trying to make friends and advertise. So I was like, I sit in the tree. I'm gonna give them this, and I just had a whole bunch of like stuff in my inventory.
Well,
Mhm.
I've also noticed your new look back in Sakura Heart, which you just randomly ran away for some reason.
Oh, I had something important I had to go do. My I am expanding.
Did you have to look so panicked about it?
It was something sudden I had to take care of. When you're working on
Okay.
a new construction job, it kind of gets to be a bit crazy.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It just worried. It just worried me. You just ran off, and Demi.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Honestly,
everything's
I'm glad you're getting along with Demi.
good. Yeah, it was an odd situation.
It was a fun situation. What are you talking about? You got to stab a hay bale.
I mean, yeah.
Stab a hay bale.
It was
Why would you need to do
therapeutic.
that?
Is that
Yes,
right
it
term?
was
Yeah.
therapeutic.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm guessing because you're stressed or something.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, I'm really glad you're back, Miles, and I'm happy to see you, especially at this time.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere anymore. I'm just gonna have to be traveling around a little bit other places because I'm working on expanding Spirited Oasis, so it takes a little bit of time.
You know.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a lot of free time. I could help you. You know this. I know my way around a hammer.
Here you go.
That's cool with me. I could use the help.
For my appreciation.
Wait. I want chili chocolate.
Now we know Demi's weakness.
It's been a while since I made chili chocolate chips.
I distracted.
So
Hold on.
it's been a while since I made chili chocolate before, so this was a new recipe for me.
It was really good, and I get distracted by food a lot.
Yeah. Wyvern gave me some banana nut bread.
There's a bribe.
Okay.
Here, you want some?
Continue.
Sure.
It's banana nut bread.
Come
Don't
here,
worry, there's no.
Thanks.
So I'm gonna do the big old bug in the room. Can someone introduce to me this small one here? Cause
this is Val. They're one of the reincarnates.
Pleasure to meet you.
I guess you can. It's like the same thing with Shermie, you would say.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, Shermie was really nice.
They seem nice too.
There's the person.
Oh, Noi! Noi! You little rapscallion.
What?
I can see him.
You sneaking off again?
They went to the adult place, so I ran.
Yeah, they're all drinking right now. The Mint and Justin are.
All of them are now in there, so I can't go in there.
Here you go.
Cookies.
I'm staying
This
far
one,
away from them people are.
Don't worry.
Cookies.
Noi, I gave you some special cookies. Those are coffee chocolate chip cookies. Enjoy.
No, wait, hold on a second. Try.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, that's all.
I only use a little bit of coffee.
No.
A little bit did that much, Ellie. I hate to.
Ellie.
I think you went a little overboard.
Yeah, I think she put too much.
I know. No, I know.